7:03 on Wednesday, July 24th, 74 degrees, mostly cloudy, showers and storms possible. We're going up to around 90. Good morning, I'm John Aaron.
And I'm Michelle Basch. Our top local story, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu will visit the U.S. Capitol today and speak to Congress. It's expected to bring mass demonstrations, and WTOP's Luke Lukert is out this morning at the Capitol.
Over 200 New York police officers have been sworn in as special Capitol Police in preparation. Several roads are closed and riot fencing erected around the Capitol. The measures come because of several protests expected today. Some are supportive of Israel but want a ceasefire deal now. Others condemn the entire military campaign in Gaza that has left tens of thousands dead. Dozens of protesters were arrested yesterday at congressional office buildings during a sit-in organized by Jewish Voice for Peace. Netanyahu is also expected to meet with President Joe Biden tomorrow. At the U.S. Capitol, Luke Lukert, WTOP News.
And the Israeli Prime Minister is expected to address the reality that Hamas is still holding dozens of hostages following that deadly attack on Israel back in October. WTOP's Nick Iannelli spoke with the family of one of those hostages.
There's worry, but we have not lost hope.
It was about 9 months ago when Hamas militants launched a deadly attack on Israel and took hostages, including Naama Levy, who's 20 years old.
She was handcuffed behind her back, pushed into a black Jeep.
And that's the last time anybody saw her. Levy's aunt, Efrat Mashkeviz, is in town for Netanyahu's speech, and she wants to hear that securing the release of the hostages is Netanyahu's number one priority.
That is the main hope and the main expectation. Somehow time keeps going, keeps passing, and yet we stand still.
She tells WTOP she'll be meeting with members of Congress and expressing her family's concerns. Nick Iannelli, WTOP News.
And we will hear more from Mashkeviz live here on WTOP coming up at 7:30 when we speak to them.
We are starting to see some improvements at local airports after travelers faced major challenges for days after last week's global tech outage. FlightAware reports several dozen delays total at Reagan National, Dulles, and BWI Marshall, significantly fewer since yesterday. Cancellations at major airports are down 50% since Monday. Delta remains one of the hardest hit with outages and delays. They say they're working to restore normal operations. The Transportation Department announced an investigation yesterday into the Delta concerns, including customer support issues.
In about 2 hours, the Washington Commanders will take the field to begin their first day of training camp. Although players won't be allowed to wear pads and fans won't be allowed to attend the first few days, there's still plenty of excitement, and a lot of it centers around rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. Here's WTOP sports anchor Dave Preston.
There are 53 guys who are going to be on this final roster, but the shiny toy is the quarterback. And in today's offensive age of the NFL, that is the most important position. It's very important that he is successful because the fan base has put their faith in the new brain trust, and it's key that they hit on their first draft pick, especially at number 2 overall. This isn't a 15th pick in the first round or 27th pick in the second round. Does he need to start week 1? No, but I think the fan base needs to see a future for him as the team's QB1.
And our sports director and Commanders beat reporter George Wallace will be covering the team today. We will keep you updated at 25 and 55.
Silver Spring comes in at number 1 on a new list of the 50 best places to live in the U.S. for families. And Chantilly is not far behind at number 3. The annual rankings come from Fortune magazine, which chooses one city in each state that it says best supports the well-being of multi-generational families. That means providing access to great schools, highly recommended hospitals, affordable housing, resources for older adults, and a strong sense of community.
Coming up.
Got a back-to-school budget? Don't forget those after-school expenses. I'm Jeff Clayball.
And we have traffic and weather in 30 seconds.